Aloha, Legacy family, and welcome once again to Witness in a Minute, where the goal is to provide you the tools and encouragement to carry out the Great Commission. The infamous Michael Corleone in the Godfather movies once said, "Never hate your enemies. It affects your judgment." The Bible says our job is to forgive. It's God's job to avenge. When someone hits us, we want to hit them back. And if someone hurts us, we naturally want to hurt them back. If you're a Christian, however, that is not the way you should live your life. God says, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay." The Apostle Paul seriously knew what it was like to be mistreated. No other early church leader suffered more than he did. Yet it was Paul who wrote, "Repay no one evil for evil. Have regard for good things in the sight of all men." And he surely lived this way. One time, when he was arrested with Silas for preaching the gospel, the jailer was especially cruel. He whipped them and tore open their backs. Then he fastened their feet in stocks and put them in the deep abyss of a filthy, horrible dungeon. So then we read, at about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God. The other prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken, and immediately all the doors were opened and everyone's chains fell off. The jailer realized that he would be executed for letting the prisoners escape, and he was about to kill himself, but suddenly Paul called out to him, "Do yourself no harm, for we are all here." Paul extended grace to this man, and ultimately he led the jailer and his family to Christ. His example shows us that when we're hurt or offended, we need to let God settle the score. So, if anyone has wronged you, forgive them. And maybe God will even allow you the chance to lead that person and their family to salvation. And may God bless your next adventure as you witness in a minute. Aloha.